Happy sewing.
Welcome to Three Things Live. Welcome, Cheri.
Hi, Allison.
How are you doing? Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy to be here.
I am so happy to be here too, because today we have a fantastic show for you. So I think we should just skip all the pleasantries and get going. Just teasing. Let's go. Welcome back. Do you ever have those moments when you start the show and you're like, I don't know what is coming out of my mouth, but that was so awkward? Yeah, that just happened to me. So I apologize. I mean, you know, we're not skipping any pleasantries around here. In fact, it is so fun. For those of you that are joining us today, there's a reason that they brought me on the show. And that is because we've got Chris on Baby Watch. So we were supposed to have an Ask the Tech Anything. But you know, she kind of had to take Mike with her to go to Baby Watch. So we are doing everything on my favorite subject. It's why I have the subject experts with me. Welcome, Cheri. Welcome, Kyle. We are talking all about sergers. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind why I am on this show today.
Not just sergers, but there's some fun things that you can do on the serger. You could do it on the sewing machine.
Yeah.
But it's so much easier on the serger that why wouldn't you?
My first question to you, Cheri, is I'm like, okay, that's darling. Do I have to unthread anything on my serger in order to do that? And she told me yes, and I'm like, peace out. But I'm going to learn today, and I am going to do everything because it really is so easy and so fun. And don't ever let fear stop you from learning a new skill, because you just have to take a deep breath and just do it, right?
And there's a lot of times when you should be sitting in front of your machine that you're new with, or that maybe you're learning just something new on it, and you're puzzling, you're learning. You're pushing buttons, you're seeing what things do, and that is part of the learning process, so don't ever feel bad about it.
Do you ever, and I do this kind of with my sewing machines, I do it with my TV remote control, I do it with my phone, but do you ever think back and think, I did not know how to do this and it was really awkward at first, and now it's just second nature. You don't even think about it, and it's just by repetition and just by saying, I can do this. I'm smart enough. I'm strong enough. Yes. I am beautiful enough.
The other thing's like my phone, because I just got a new phone, and I'm like, things moved. I'm like, how much of that was like, oh, it's not there.
Yes.
And so it's trying to find it again, and it's just
right.
That is, you're comfortable.
Right.
Give me a few more weeks, I'll be comfortable again, and everything will be fine.
Right. You don't even
It's
think about
figure-outable.
it. Second nature.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, you know, one way you can get through all of that hard thing is just to laugh at yourself.
Yep, laugh about it.
Laugh about it. I mean, you know, we find ourselves laughing a whole lot around here because it's always a choice. You can either laugh or cry, and who wants to pay for Kleenex anymore?
Sometimes we do both.
At the same time.
Yes, we do at the same time.
Yeah. Yes. So Anita says, I am wondering how we got along learning all of the things without the internet.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
we started
used
at the very beginning when we were not, well, I wasn't young, and we had to start. Then it's like, I don't like this.
Kyle, I'm going to pick on you for just a second. It's so fun because do you remember when we used to sit next to each other over at the warehouse and you hated the computer and spreadsheets? Do you remember this? Do you remember when your sister came out and sat next to you and she's like, Kyle, you are going to learn this.
Yes.
And she could talk to you like we couldn't talk to you.
Oh, no kidding, yeah.
Yeah, but she made you sit and learn how to do a spreadsheet.
She did.
And now it comes second nature.
Kind of, yep.
It comes second nature,
It
Kyle.
does.
Yes,
it does. I learned the Pro Stitcher, and that's a computer.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm wicked smart.
You are wicked smart.
You are.
You are wicked smart.
You do that all day long now. And you're like, oh, I know right where everything is.
Yeah. Don't change any of the buttons.
No, but when you do,
Yeah.
you now know how to go find
Yeah,
them.
I do.
Right.
And
Or
fix
how to
it.
fix it.
Yeah.
You know?
We
It's not
understand
that everything
the
works.
why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a why girl. Well, Chris left us, I mean, we're going to have a little blast from the past. Chris left us some funny memes that we want to share. Have you seen them, Cheri?
I did see them.
Okay, I have not seen them. Kyle, have you
No.
seen them?
No.
Okay, we are seeing these for the first time right along with you. So let's start. Serger funny. Okay, so you ready to read this? All right. Because adulting should come with a mat. I just wanted to finish one seam. Wins today. Don't give up. Found the right lower looper. Tension to neat my fabric, and I made something awesome. Deserves snacks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
you.
funny. That's me.
That's you.
I mean, that is my me. Look how cute I
I'm
am.
laughing.
Okay,
real
Kyle, you
life.
want to read the next one?
Okay, let's see. Also me. 3 hours later, still wondering if I summoned a demon or just skipped a step in the sacred threading ritual. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is me with all the notes on the back.
How hard can it be to thread a serger?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, if you have a Baby Lock one, it's
No.
not hard. It just does
No.
it for you. That's
Okay.
what Cheri said to me today. She's like, you just push
You
thread.
just push the buttons. That's all you need to do. Okay, our next one. Threading a serger where it's easy turns into, wait, what? Look at Victory looks like even stitches, no tension tantrums, project finished, snacks earned, and serger me cool again. Serger, I'm cool. I can't read that one.
Serger me cool again. I love the snacks earned, but I
Yes.
mostly love the tension tantrums.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because that is
kidding.
the biggest thing is the when your tension is off, you're like, what went wrong?
So what's the most frustrating thing for you, Kyle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just knowing where to set all the dials. But I used to try and learn it,
Uh-huh.
and it had that cheater sheet.
Yes.
I
That's a lifesaver.
loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
All you have to do is follow.
Yes, just follow that.
And Cheri writes a great pattern, and I love Cheri's patterns too because she also does the
Does
same
she
thing.
put that in there?
Yes.
Yeah. We do, but it can vary by machine a little bit. There's
Yes.
some that are going to be pretty standard, and if you don't have a Baby Lock, it may be called a little bit different.
Right.
So,
But be a little bit familiar.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's
I
why
mean,
they give you instruction books.
It is, and that's why that cheat sheet that you talked about becomes so important because if I'm using a different machine, like
It will tell you what
will
it
tell
does.
you, yeah, it will tell you those differences a little bit because it's like this is what you need to do on your machine to get this. And I mean, with the Baby Lock, what I love too is there aren't tension discs. Like there's
No.
on the Triumph, there's one little teeny button, and I have never touched it.
Really?
Ever. And I've owned my Triumph for about 5 years. And so it just has that automatic tension.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
This happened this last weekend. My daughter and son-in-law go thrifting, and they found an older Baby Lock serger. And I said, what is it? And they said it was like an applaud or something. I don't know what it was.
Well, an applaud would have been a good one.
Oh, no, it was way before, way before. I said, well, let me call and find out if it's worth it. And then I said, does it have automatic or the serger or threader thing? And they said, no, I don't think so. And I said, well, no, I don't want that then. No. And he turned to my daughter, my son-in-law turned to my daughter and said, God, your mom's getting snobby. Yeah, when it comes to a serger.
That's just smart.
Yeah.
That's just smart.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
All right, Donna wants to
know.
know what the cheater sheet. So if you buy anything from Baby Lock, it comes with a cardboard sheet that
Yes, it's
that
kinda
tells you
laminated, isn't
everything.
it?
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit shiny. I don't know that it's laminated, but
Yeah.
I would laminate mine in a
Yes.
heartbeat if you do get one. But what
not
it
a
is
piece of
it
paper.
shows everything with pictures that your serger will do, and then it kind of walks you through what to set your tension at, what threads to
And where it is
thread,
on
and
your
where it is
machine,
on your
isn't it?
machine.
Showing you
Yeah,
that?
it's absolutely fantastic, and I really love Baby Lock for doing that. But all right,
It's your little, I want to say like bedside, but like machine side Bible to,
Yes.
to put by
Yes.
that serger
Yes.
because you're going to use it all the time.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. All right, well, I'm going to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me.
Because we're not letting her out of it this time.
Guess who is surging today? All right, Barb, if you are on with me, you will not see me disappear from this one. So we are going to be right back just a second, and you're going to see Allison sitting right behind that serger.
Yay!
I really like doing Fringe.
Yeah.
It really adds a lot. So you can see where I've got my red around that flower. You can see the red. That's my bobbin.
thread.
I just used it, a red bobbin thread. Kimberbell's tweezers are great
Yes.
because they have that beveled edge on it.
Right.
And so it kind of helps cut your thread a little bit. Just kind of push that until I get that out. Okay.
So you're pulling the red
And
out.
I'm pulling the red. I can also just take my scissors here and just cut those threads. But you can see this takes a little bit more time.
Do you
and
feel
a
like
little
you're
bit-
performing surgery?
I do. I'm gonna flip it around here.
Pull out those corners, right? And then you're just pulling out the fringe.
You can see that just is coming out. See how that just comes right out?
It does.
But you can see, yes, that was done in a matter of seconds.
Exactly.
This takes a little bit more tedious work to do it that way. So yeah.
Okay.
So there you
I
go.
love that.
It is a huge celebration this year of our independence.
Yes.
Three Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
So there you have it.
I absolutely love it. I'm in love.
Let's go!
Welcome back.
I'm going to date myself. Have you ever seen that Where's Dilbert?
What?
Yeah, peeking out behind the serger machine. So if you ever want to hide, volunteer to be the surgist.
Oh,
The
is that a word?
surgist?
The surgist.
The surgy girl.
All right, I'm
Good
the surgery
idea.
girl. I'm Allison,
I'm Kyle.
I'm Cheri.
and welcome back. We are talking all things on the Victory Serger. And if you didn't catch Swig last night, this serger is what they highlighted. And if you are new to serging and maybe not ready to make the plunge to the high end, but just want to have a great machine, this is a great machine.
This is a great one because this has a lot of those features that we just love, like the no tension disc. It has the jet air threading, and if you've ever threaded those loopers, you know that is worth the price of admission right there.
I have heard stories of people bringing their sergers back to the shop and having the shop thread it for them and then taking it back home because it was just impossible. So
My
It
friend
is.
had two different sergers, one with white and one with black.
Yeah.
Because she did not want to rethread it.
oh,
Yep.
well.
And then instead of rethreading it, you just would tie the two threads together
Oh, yeah.
and pull
Carefully
it through and
pull it
kind of.
through.
But you know what? I can honestly tell you, I am really confident with my serger now because it is so easy to thread, and
you
that's
believe
the
her?
biggest difference.
I believe her because check out these projects. What
Yeah.
are we doing
Okay,
today,
we
Shay?
are doing this pillow right here, and
darn
this is
cute.
kind of a fun little twist because we start with the Kimberbell linen, placemat.
Okay,
That's what it is.
that's what that is?
Okay, yep, that is the placemat.
I think
And
all
so-
of those have those on hand.
Yes. Okay, so we have this, and we have these ruffles. I mean, who doesn't love the fun ruffles? And we are going to finish it with a rolled hem.
Okay.
And then we're going to do that on the serger, and we're going to also do the ruffling. We got that part pre-done. So, because Allison just looked at me with a afraid look, like, what? You didn't tell me that. But we're going to do the ruffling that can also be done on the serger, and then I did 3 different stitches. And I will tell you this, we have done a lot of teaching of people recently that their serger's just out of the box, I don't know how to do it, and we get them threaded to the 4 thread. So if you've got that, which is where you are, Allison,
Right.
you've got a 4 thread. So your next step is to do a 3 thread.
Okay.
Because you can do it as a 3 thread overlock, and then if you just twist the dial, then it goes to the rolled hem.
Okay.
So,
All right.
okay.
I'm ready to learn. Are you guys ready to learn with me?
Okay.
I'm not going to say one negative thing. I'm going to be so excited.
And she's gonna go home and try it on her serger.
No, I'm going to stay and do comment sold tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So we have just a strip of fabric. Okay.
Does it matter what size?
That will be in the pattern, and the pattern is, this was in our back pocket, but it wasn't all the way out and unpacked yet. And when baby comes, you just
run.
you go with it. So the pattern will be out, I'm gonna say probably next week sometime.
Next week?
Oh,
Okay.
nice. But we'll
Because-
have it in time for 4th of
Oh,
July.
yeah. It's probably by next week, I'm guessing.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we're just gonna take a strip, and all we have to do is do a rolled hem on one side.
Just one side.
One side.
Now,
So
when you guys see this, you're going to see gift wrapping alternatives
yes.
galore.
I really want to make ribbon.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, and the wired ribbon, you can do it on both sides with
Yeah.
the wire, but you could just make ribbon just by doing it without the wire.
Oh, I
and
don't
just
even
do
need
rolled
wire.
hem on both sides, and then it's just ribbon, right? It doesn't need to have the wire.
And
in
that'll
it.
make it just a little bit firmer, stiffer.
Yeah, make it really nice. And you could double side it too if you wanted to do double sided.
So many.
Oh, the possibilities.
The
many
places you'll
things.
go. Okay, so we're gonna hand this to Allison.
Yep,
Is
and
this is this your surging debut here?
I don't know if it's my surging debut, but I think on camera. This
On
is
camera?
my surging debut on camera.
Drum roll.
All right, so I am going to actually just start. And we have it set up as a rolled
It's
hem.
a rolled hem.
3 things.
Yep.
And look at me go. Look at me go.
Woo!
Now-
You're driving straight.
We made Kyle do this, and the first thing she said is like, "Man, this is fast."
Really fast.
And that's what's nice about this is that your serger, anytime you're using that, is going to go fast for serging, for your rolled hem, and there's also no bobbing.
And she didn't have to do too much adjusting.
No.
I didn't have
She
to
didn't
do
get-
any adjusting. I just started.
Yep.
Okay,
Look at that.
who's
Look at
proud?
that.
Can everybody give Allison a thumbs up? Cue the
Like
confetti.
Confetti. There it is.
Yay!
And I love Linda that said, "I bought the Triumph because it was go home or go big or go home," which
Me too, Linda. Me too.
Which is true. But the Victory is also very, very nice because it has a lot of those features. Okay, so there it is.
That,
Isn't
look
that
at it.
fantastic?
That's done.
That's
Your edge
done.
is done.
The edge is done.
I didn't have to fold anything, iron it, fold again.
And as this was going through, what did it do?
Well, it just, I hesitate to show you because I sewed so straight
Look at that.
Look at that.
that it cut me off just a little bit so that it actually cut that edge for me so that it's all
Wow.
clean, nice and neat.
And
Nice.
this is what I love about the serger. So you can do piecing on the serger, and that's what it does is it takes this off and it takes away all those little extra threads that you have. And so it just kind of cleans up your project while it does it and just gives you this nice delivered edge for your project.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Nice.
So the next thing we're going to show you is that after we did this, I would rethread my machine for the blue.
Okay.
So I would have the blue edge here.
Okay.
And all I have to do is change the thread. So you could
you're
tie
doing
the
it on
knots and
all
pull
of
it through, okay?
Right.
But then once that's done, you've got your rolled hems. You're going to set up a 4-thread 4-thread basic stitch, and then you're going to change it so it ruffles.
Okay. Now we're
Okay.
getting
This is
fancy.
scary.
Okay, and you said yours is set up for
I've got 4
you
threads
got
in
4
mine
threads
right
right
now.
now, so it would be super easy to change yours to do the ruffling because all you would have to change is your differential feed, which it's going to be at the neutral, and you would just go all the way up to a 2.
Right here, Kyle.
Yep.
Are you proud?
Yeah, she knew
proud.
where it was.
Do you know what that is?
Okay, so neutral right here is where this
Okay.
little thing comes
Yep.
at the
Oh,
bottom.
and-
And I'm just going to push this all the way to the top where it shows
Yep.
that little ruffler.
Yep.
Ah, that's all you have to change.
That's all you have to change, and then it's ready to
Why
ruffle.
do I think it's so hard?
I don't know. It's so
Why
easy.
do I think it's so hard? How many years have I badmouthed this?
But I'm going to show you one trick because when we have this, we're working kind of with our strips and we're also working with our tea towel. And this is what our tea towel or our placemat
Placemat.
looks like.
Does it come with that on it?
It comes with these cute little
Pom-poms.
pom-poms on there. Okay, so it's just
Nice.
plain. And I have made some marks on here. And these are my guide marks for placing my strips. So,
And it tells you in the pattern?
yep, it will tell you in the pattern. So I would just place this here, and I would place this, once it's ruffled, I'll place it upside down, stitch, and then flip, and then just
Stitch
do a top
on your
stitch.
serger. So
No, not on my serger.
On
I
your
take
sewing
it.
machine.
Yep, on
Oh,
your
you
sewing
take it
machine.
to the sewing machine.
Yep.
Phew.
So you'll just stitch across here and then
Kyle and I
flip
are
it.
back in
They're
business.
back in
Yes, we are.
business. And so kind of what happens there is this. You can see these ones are sewn down, and then this one right here, you can see like, okay, well, what's going to happen there? This one would just get
And
a
all
little
your
trim.
edges are so nice.
They are nice. Everything, that's a nice thing about how this pattern is set up is that you don't have to do your side edges, everything, and you don't have to tie anything off.
Okay.
Because all of your edges get sewn in. So that's a nice thing. The Victory does not do a cover stitch. It is just your serger. So it doesn't have the cover and chain. So that would be your difference to your Triumph and doing a 4 thread.
Do you use a cover stitch a lot?
So if I was doing this on my Triumph that has a cover stitch, I could actually do this. A cover stitch is, if you look at like the bottom of your shirt, and you'll see 2 little lines.
Yes.
And then if you look on the other side of it, back between them, there's like a bunch of stitching.
Oh, okay.
That
Don't
is
look
your
on my
cover
shirt,
stitch.
Kyle.
Okay,
Let's look
look.
on my shirt.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
those 2, like either you can have 1, 2, or 3 needles that are doing that stitch, and then behind it, it's doing a lot of back and forth to kind of hold those stitches in. So that's a cover stitch, or a chain stitch will look just like your sewing machine, but if you look really closely at it, it looks like almost like crocheting. It's got like little chain stitches. So. And what's great about it, as opposed to using your sewing machine on something like that, is that in your loopers you can use different threads.
Oh, so you can make it decorative.
Yes, so like those glitter threads downstairs, you can use those and stuff like that, and just some really pretty chunky threads that will give your project a lot of texture.
Wow.
You guys are asking really good questions. They're really hard. They're like, we're gonna get even with her.
Yeah.
Hopefully that helped everyone though, because
Okay.
that is they're great questions. Okay, so I have this. I want to show you a little trick.
Okay.
And that is right here on our ruffled edge. If you look at this one's a little bit shorter. You can adjust your a
Oh.
little bit, but it's
much you
easier.
ruffle it?
Yeah, how much you ruffle it. But I think it's easier just to be able to grab, and I'm going to grab the stiletto here, and on this is the front. This is
Okay.
how I serged it, was from this side. And so on here are my needle threads. So I'm going to put those right here, and you can see these 2 threads that run this way,
Okay.
like that, and then there's one that goes back and forth.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to carefully go right under here and lift up the 2 that run straight. Did you see that?
Can I tell you something?
What?
This reminds me of my husband and his feed bags telling me how you can just get it all off and
Yes.
Oh, I could never do that.
me either.
Kyle,
But that just
I'm
reminded
with
me
you.
of it. Yes.
That's what this is.
yeah.
Because that's exactly it. So once again, you're just going to go between the 2 loops and lift up, and
I
those,
had no
those
idea.
threads should just come right out.
No
Okay?
idea.
So there they are. And now I have...
Is it really that easy?
Yes, it really is. So now I have these 2 threads. I have
Okay.
to make sure you grab the right ones.
Yes.
Don't grab the wrong ones. And look at that.
Oh, and then you just do it the good old-fashioned gathering
Yeah,
way.
Yeah, but I haven't had to sew over my floss. I haven't had
Yes.
to double stitch it. And I can just pull that as tight as I want.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, I'm going to answer a question while you're
Okay.
doing that. The Victory does not have a cover stitch.
No.
Yeah, so we just want to make sure that it's not a cover and chain machine. It is simply a serging machine.
It is, yep, it is just for your overlock stitch. So, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's a great one.
But it sounds like you can do a lot of different things.
Yeah. So this whole thing can be done on the Victory.
Okay,
that
perfect.
was part of it, is that we wanted a pattern that was just designed for just those overlock machines. Okay.
But you could do it on another machine.
Yes. And could you do it on a sewing machine? You can't get the rolled edge. You would have to
no.
figure something else out there. And we also want you guys getting those sergers out of the box and using them. And so this is a great pattern for that step up.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it out of the box. I've got the 4 thread,
And you
now
haven't made it crazy complicated.
No, Nope. It's a lot of repeat. A lot
I
of
think
repeat.
I could do this.
And a lot
Not
of
on
it,
camera.
Not on camera. Well, and a lot of you are going to do the rolled hem, which is a 3-thread. Then you're going to have to put a needle in. That's okay. It's very doable to put that needle in.
I did
and
mine
thread
just
in.
by watching YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
I even
So-
took a class and then I let it go so long that I had forgotten. And so I literally changed from a 3-thread to a 4-thread, and I seriously just watched YouTube.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And I have to say, our tutorials, like, we really wanted to show you the details. And so we've got some great close-ups of that machine that you can, I know for me, it was the first time where I'm like, I can really see how those needles are supposed to go in that
Right.
machine.
Oh,
And so,
really?
yeah,
Yes.
because we really wanted to show
Are they
that.
special needles? Serger
They're-
needles?
They are serger needles, and usually on your Baby Lock machine, if you open it up, it will tell you which needles you need to
Oh,
use.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep. So I think that covers that. See if there's any other questions. So on
Okay.
this, the last thing I want to cover, and I'm not going to tell you all my secrets on
No.
this because
You need to buy the pattern.
you need to buy the pattern.
'cause
It's
it's
coming
so
out next
darling.
week. Yes, because I did this and then I came up with a problem. I wanted these little pom-poms in the pattern still. And so how I put the back on the pillow was a little bit tricky. Not hard, just a little bit tricky. And so if you want to do that, buy the pattern. It'll come, like I said, I think next week it'll be out because
Okay.
it's about
We'll be
about
sure.
there.
We'll be sure on 3 Things Live, on Comments Sold, on all the places. Let you know when the pattern's available so that we can put
We'll
that
put
on
it with
there.
a little baby picture.
A baby better.
Oh, I'm like, I don't get it.
She's like, I don't get
Sorry,
it.
I'm just a little. Okay. So how do you end a cover stitch in a hem so it doesn't unravel? Linda wants to know.
So on this pattern, it's super fantastic because all of those get kind of tied in with another seam or in the seam of the pillow, so you don't have to worry about them. But there are a couple of different ways that you can do them. You can either take them and tie them
Just with your fingers.
with your
just- yeah.
fingers, yeah. So if it's going like on the inside of a pillow or whatever, that's what I usually do is I'll take the pillow and just like tie it and put it in there.
You don't use hot glue?
Well, I would use hot glue.
You could use hot glue. You can also use fray check is another way.
Oh.
And then the other thing, there's 2 other ways. Though one way is to take either like a hooky or a double-sided needle and pull those threads, the tails back in. Or as you're sewing, you can also go up to the machine, stop, and you end up turning and flipping your material. And we've got videos on all of that. So, because that is important. You want to know all 4 ways how to kind of finish the seam. But this one, you don't, have to do any of that.
Love that.
So, and I should say, we had a class not too long ago where we helped some people that were new to serging, and the idea was they're in their home, and we spent an hour with them, getting them their 4-thread and doing some of that practice stuff. And it was so good to realize there were a few things that they didn't know, like when you get to the end, just serge off.
Yeah.
Just keep serging. If you want to cut your threads, just like pull them and gently pull behind and serge off, and then it will clear your machine of all of the threads. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's super
learning a
easy.
lot.
You're learning a lot. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
No, if I can remember.
You just need to get on your serger
Yes, that's true.
and practice. Practice. All right, I think
All
that's
right.
it for the tutorial.
Well, that was fantastic. And Cheri, you've given me a lot more confidence than I had this morning. and really, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
We should say that you got voted onto the machine because we did a little sew off to see who
Yes.
did it best.
You know, Kyle and I both had to show our skills before we started.
She was so much better. She won.
I needed the most practice. All right, well, we are going to meet you back. We have just a really fun recap of our swing night last night that we want to share with you. And if you are in the market for maybe a middle line serger or a serger at all, then this is absolutely something you want to stick around for. So we'll see you in just a minute.
We're going to show you how to do these cute tumblers. They're so simple and they look like they were store-bought. First thing is you want to get a blank tumbler. You print out the file. All I did was I cut it out right on the lines. You want to have heat-resistant tape. pull this, I'm pulling it up to the top because I don't want to have any white showing at the top. And then I bring my other piece over. I want to put this as tight as possible. And now I'm going to go all the way down. But you're just taping all around this edge. I'm going to now go like this, just to get it nice and sealed.
okay.
Let's now do the bottom. And
Oh, you gotta do the bottom too?
yeah. Okay, guys, this
Why
is
do
the
you have a
tumbler
glove
press.
on?
I have a glove because it's going to get really hot. I'm going to put this right in here. That's it, and you're done.
Now this is very, very hot.
Wow.
Ah! How cute!
Welcome to Gallas, the ultimate 3.5-day creative retreat from my girlfriend's quilt shop. Come stitch, learn, and connect under the stars with hours of open sew time just for you. Each day brings inspiring demonstrations, new ideas, and techniques to spark your next masterpiece. Plus, you'll be able to rub shoulders with our seasoned sewing veterans that you know and love. Work on your own projects, share stories with fellow makers, and create memories that last long after the final stitch. Enjoy exclusive gifts, fun surprises, and a creative community that feels like family. Join us at Gallas in beautiful Logan, Utah. 3 days, your projects, endless inspiration, where creativity shines bright. To learn more, click the link below or go to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com and sign up today.
Welcome back, welcome back. Well, what we forgot to mention is it is National Serger Month. And so we wanted to put a big focus on serging and sergers because they're not just for garment making. Cheri, I know you wouldn't bind a quilt without a serger anymore.
No, absolutely not. I'm like, it is my favorite way. And you think, oh, it's just the fusible thread, but it's just, it cleans it up. It makes it so nice and so fast to
What'd
to
you just
press
say?
that. What? Have you ever bound a quilt on a serger?
No.
No, you put a fusible thread in your lower looper, and then you put your binding on just like you would normally, and then you just are able to take your edge over, and you can press it down, and it will stay in place.
Get out.
In a pinch, that will work just fine. But you also want to top stitch it or hand stitch it down. But like if you're going on a plane and you're like, I'll just bind this on the plane.
You don't have to have pins or clips.
You don't have to have any pins or clips. It's all just stays right in place, and it's just so fantastic.
Well, we do have a video.
Yes, we do have a video that goes over that, and
Yes.
it is great. All
Really,
the details.
really great.
Okay.
Well, speaking of videos, if you missed Swig last night, and life gets busy because I had piano lessons, so I missed Swig last night.
you.
Yeah, I did have piano lessons, so I missed Swig last night too. You can go back and rewatch it, but there are some fantastic deals out there. So if you are looking, maybe you're thinking about a serger, maybe after today it piqued your interest, maybe Mother's Day is coming or your birthday or
Mother's Day.
something. We do have a serger sale on. You can take an extra 10% off of our best machine pricing now through the end of April. So,
wow.
So not only are you going to get a great deal, but you get an extra 10% off. Now, how do you know what those are? Well, we're going to put a few prices up just for you to see. So you can pick up a Baby Lock Triumph. The MSRP on that is $7,999 for $5,084.
Which
The
is a
applaud,
great price.
Yes.
A great price.
You won't
on
find
that
it any
Triumph.
lower than that.
The applaud is $3,149 down from $4,499. And the Victory, which is the machine we use today, is a $2,599 machine, and you can actually pick that up for $1,699. So all you need to do you know how to get these deals?
Mike's going to be in a waiting room for a lot of time
Yeah,
right
Mike's
now.
got some time.
got
just
nothing else to do.
text Mike. His telephone number is 435-764-4531, and he answers all those. Now, he may not get right back to you, but he will get back to you fairly quickly, and just do that before the end of April.
You could possibly get their grandson to answer the phone.
Maybe
Bridger?
Bridger will answer the
Be
phone.
Bridger.
Okay, what if I live out of state and I'm not here? Is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem at all.
Why not?
Yeah, Mike will ship to you for free. It's triple points on
Free?
machines, free shipping, free shipping. We
Shipping is
have
a
online
killer.
tutorials. I know that you spend some time with Lisa. She will actually call you and work you through that, so you don't have any of the fear that maybe somebody in this room has
Which
had.
is nice because you're on your machine and Lisa's right there and she can look at it and she can say, nope, you need to do this, or yep, you did that exactly right. And now look at your beautiful stitching. And so it's that person I want to say she kind of holds your hand while you
She
do
does.
it.
Right.
And it's so great.
I listen to
Right.
her all day, talking to people on the phone, FaceTiming with them, or they're in person. And it's like, Lisa, you are the best.
She is.
Yes.
She's so
The best.
calm.
Yes.
And she hasn't yelled at anyone in like a long time.
Or ever. All right, Wendy says she wished she lived there and we could learn together. Wendy, we're going to learn together with you just a little bit further. I wish you lived a little closer just because we could go to lunch, but you know.
What about me?
Yeah, Kyle, I'll take you to lunch.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Also, just a few announcements.
Okay.
Stitch Your Story.
Oh.
Stitch Your Story America. Those are starting to come in, and you guys should see the fantastic
Really?
blocks that Zia is collecting at the warehouse. For those of you that don't know what Stitch Your Story America is, we are looking for 6.5 by 6.5 unfinished, all white or all red blocks. They can be anything you put together. We just ask that you put your name and where you're from.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yep, we're
We
trying
like
to
to
get
see them where they come.
We're trying to get one from every single state and a few from out of the country.
That's
just be a little
awesome.
patriotic with us.
Yes.
So yep.
Yes.
They have to be received by the end of May so that we can get
Oh, you've got a
something
little
together.
bit.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of time, and no holds barred. Do what you need to do. They
You
just
could
have to finish
sublimate.
it 6 by 6.
You could sublimate something.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You could embroider, you could piece.
You can
You
just
could
send us
use your
favorite
scan and
fabric.
cut.
Yep. All
Nice.
right.
Color.
And then Shop Hop starts. You guys
Oh,
have been
yeah.
busy down in the store, haven't you?
We have.
Kyle, do you
we
want to tell us
have.
about it?
Okay, so we have been making up kits, making sure the store is beautiful, and then they're going to decorate tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
So we are so excited, and you have to see what some of us are going to do. It's awesome.
Yes. What's our theme?
It's a circus.
Yep, the Greatest Snowman. Greatest Snowman is our theme. So if you are close or can get close, we would love to have you. Shop Hop runs from Friday of this week and then all of next week.
Have you ever been to a circus?
Yes, I've been to a circus.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I know.
I come to a circus every day, Kyle.
That's what I was going to say. We are a circus.
I know.
3 ring.
There might even be a few bearded ladies if we're not careful, you know. You two are checking.
Nobody has to do that next week.
Yes. All right. Any other announcements you two can think of?
No.
All right, be sure to tune in for Comment Sold tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're wheeling and dealing. I got
Are
Todd.
you?
Yeah, Todd's been practicing wearing his green glasses. So Comment Sold is
glasses.
tonight. So absolutely, tune in for Comment Sold tonight. And thank you for joining us. I can't believe that another week is over.
I know.
We are the last week of
Hump
April.
day. Hump day.
I thought you could get that in, Kyle. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We truly appreciate you, and we'll see you next week on 3
Good
Things
luck,
Live.
Jessica.